Yo, what's going on guys? I'm here with another video for you. This one is going to be about Samira and why I like to play her mid lane. It's kind of my thing. I've been playing Samira mid for a while now. I have 2 million mastery points in her, playing her almost exclusively mid lane. It's pretty fun. I'm going to explain this video why I think it's like decent, how you should play it, what the runes are, what the build is. Let me know in the comments which like weird off-meta picks are working for you, and if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit me up with a subscribe. I would really appreciate that because I'm trying to build up my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's just begin with the runes. The runes in this specific game versus Azir, I took Presence of Mind. I pretty much always take Presence of Mind mid lane. A lot of people take Triumph, but I think Presence of Mind is better mid lane, especially versus mages where you're poking a lot with your Q. I went to Lifesteal rune, Last Stand. It's always Conqueror pretty much on Samira. There's nothing really else out there for her. Second Wind because Azir is going to be poking you a lot, and you can kind of go Revitalize. I like the bottom left keystone, I kind of forgot what it's called. This is the page I like to take pretty much every single game. It's either this or just the same left page and then Domination on the right side, where you take Sudden Impact plus Treasure Hunter or Eyeball Collector. But this is a really good page, especially versus the poke mages. You just go Second Wind plus Dorn Shield start, and it makes the rough matchups a lot easier. And speaking of the matchups, Samira is really good into the melee champions. Like Samira into Katarina is insane. It's like almost a free win. It's really hard to lose if you're actually decent at Samira. It's pretty good into Talon, it's pretty good into Kassadin, it's decent into Yasuo and Yone. Mages are a bit more rough because it's just hard for you to actually like all in. You can only kind of like all in if they let you E in. So the game plan when you are versus a mage like Azir is just queuing them down, trying to get optimal trades, negating some damage with your W. Let's say you're playing versus an Ahri, maybe you can like E towards her, W a charm, and then like get a better trade off that until she is low enough for you to kill her. Even if the lane is like too difficult and you can't actually get a kill 1v1, which most of the time you actually probably can, probably even easier the lower elo you are, because people probably just let you E onto them and then you can all in them. But even if that doesn't happen, you can still play around your team, play around the Void Crops, play around the Dragons. Samira is just such a strong team fighting champion that even if you didn't have a lot of impact in the lane, you can still make up for it by doing an insane amount in the team fights. Like if you have 1 to 2 or 3 items on Samira and you're in a team fight and they don't focus you or you get a full ult off, then you probably have already won that fight. And if you are really ahead, you probably just one-shot their whole team. This is the build I went for this game. It's pretty standard. I just went shield bow because you kind of need to sustain into the Azir matchup. I would recommend going the same build if you're versus like a long range poke mage, because you just need the lifesteal or you're just not going to survive the laning phase. Shield bow is pretty good on Samira, just every stat that she cares about: crit, AD and lifesteal. Into a standard Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge just got buffed as well, so it's a really good item. Finish off my Mercs into a Lord Dominik's, into a BT and QSS. I only went QSS because there's a Mordekaiser ult and Braum in this game, so it's a pretty decent buy. There are some other variations of builds out there, like you can obviously go Collector on Samira. I didn't think it was that good this game though, because they had quite a few tanky champions like Braum, Vi and Mordekaiser. There's also been a static shield build going on. I'll probably make a separate video about that, but that's a pretty fun build as well. But this build you can pretty much do every single game, minus of course the QSS, that's situational. But shield bow into IE, into Lord Dominik's, into BT, or BT into Lord Dominik's if you feel like you need the lifesteal earlier, is a pretty good build that you can go for almost every single game. So that's pretty much the build. But now if you're wondering, okay, so how do I actually play it? The laning phase is pretty straightforward. You're actually just mostly queuing and auto attacking the laners when you can. Obviously the melee matchups are better because you are ranged into melee, so you can bully them a bit easier. Versus the ranged matchups, it's a bit different because often you're just queuing them as much as you can, or eing towards a minion to get in range of them and then hit them with your Q and auto attacks. A big part of Samira mid is evolved around the W. Your W makes you be able to trade a lot better, because even into like a Katarina, if you W a Katarina Q, okay nice, now she can't E to her dagger because it's not there, you just W'd it. Same with Xerath, if you E onto a Xerath and you W his E, the stun, well that's a pretty free trade then, because he just missed his stun, he lost some damage while you're on his face hitting him. Play around your W and try to get the best trades possible until they are low enough for you to actually kill them. Besides that, Samira is just really fun. I would really recommend trying her out. She is actually, I think according to the stats, the highest pentakill rate champion in the game. So if you've never gotten a pentakill, or maybe you like to get some for the challenges in League, I would highly recommend playing Samira. I've gotten over 100 pentas on stream alone. It's just a perfect champion for pentakilling. You reset, you AoE everyone, you destroy tanks, you one-shot squishies. It's just a really fun champion that does so much damage when you're actually ahead. Her capability to like do so much damage and kill everyone is why I like her so much. There's so many ranked games where I feel like I was unable to like carry 1v9, where I feel like if I didn't kill every single person on the enemy team, I would just lose. But on Samira, you can actually do that. You can stay alive with lifesteal, you destroy their tanks, you destroy squishies. It's like an actual perfect 1v9 champion. As you can see right now on the screen in this clip, I am pretty much running in 1 versus 5 because I'm so far ahead and I'm so strong, and I'm just like pentakilling them. Because you just can on this champion when you are ahead. You could just... There's been so many scenarios where I just ran in 1v5 and just got away with a pentakill. That's pretty much it for this video. If you do decide to try our mid lane, let me know how it goes in the comments. I would love to hear it. Also, if you want me to do any specific guide or any video Samira related or just sleep related, let me know in the comments and I'll gladly do it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.